Hi, my name is Poeartistry. I am excited to welcome you to James Poeartistry Productions. You are tuning into an incredible experience known as Poeartistry Gold, where we delve into the art of commentary, storytelling and poetry. We aim to bring you inspiring and thought-provoking content.
This is a Poeartistry Gold moment by the author James Lynch. Welcome, perceptive readers, to Poeartistry Gold number 153. Let me start by asking you this question. How many memorable characters can you recall from reading books and stories told to you, or read to you, or maybe you read them yourself? Hopefully by this time, which I'm 100% confident, okay, let me still say 99% confident, that everyone has read one book that they thoroughly enjoyed, and they can tell you why they thoroughly enjoyed that book. Okay? With that in mind, reading wisdom, you see, that series that I have, that I post on several different platforms, and TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify, that in there, I not only read and give a brief comment, spiritual, holy books, if you will, but I also still read other books like sci-fi books and things of that nature, just enough, you see, the prologues of that nature, to give you an interesting thought that, hey, I think I'll go and pick up and read this book myself. See, one of the things that I really want to emphasize here is that I am a person who think about the books that have been written through the centuries. And for one, I'm very glad that they were written, these many books that were written over the years, okay? From the nonfiction to the classicals, to the fiction, to the science fiction. And there are other genres that have branched out from that, where you can start getting into fantasy and everything. All the same, I'm just mentioning to you that throughout the centuries, yes, there's been thousands upon millions of books that have been written. Who knows? Probably in the billions now with the technology. I'm pretty sure of it, or higher. So it is still my desire to never lose the appreciation for the time and energy that the people put into these books. And these history books, if you will, have truly helped people in ways that they may not have considered. Especially from the ones in the nonfiction area, they've given you ideas and instructions and ways of improving your lot in life and helping others. Most people know, or would still say, the number one bestseller is, yes, actually the Holy Bible from throughout the years. Now, think about it. There are other still books that I told you before that allows the author to express their own creative view, to express their experiences in life. And you can tell from these different persons, some of them are not literally biographies, but their stories came from experiences, listening to others, and guess what? Reading these books, older ones all the way down to the newer ones, that help them to have ideas in this way or that way. So as I continue to relate to you, these books, I'm telling you, they were and are just that important. Do you agree with that? Yes. I'm still going to emphasize that there are a lot of things that we've learned over the years that, make no mistake about it, we wouldn't have known about how to solve this problem or that problem or this procedure and many positive effects that came from it if they weren't written down. If they weren't written down And also, if they didn't have these different minds of different people who could make them interesting for our type of personality, and that's why we like different genres. And also, if they didn't sometimes, because people, remember I said, paid even a cup of coffee or what have you, that help the person to understand even what they just read. So I'll never be one to say that any human is replaceable in the way that sometimes people try to make them sound being replaceable. No human. And excuse me, and with that thought, that's the same reason I mentioned about artists who have sang songs to us over the years. Depending on if you got the right environment for it, and you can really sit down and relax yourself, and as I like to say, let your hair down. You can listen from one show with an artist and come to these thoughts in mind and appreciate that. No, from those songs alone, they help you to appreciate things about life, about yourself, and about others. So, in conclusion, what am I saying? From books that were written from persons in sincerity, some of them comedians and jokes and all these other things or what have you, that no matter what the argument may be about tearing others down, I want to emphasize one more time again, there's too much good stuff that has been put in us from God's image, or whether on along the journey, it's not as, put it this way, there's still growth to be made, regardless, that shows no human being is just that replaceable, so to speak. And of course, I want to emphasize it depends on the context and the environment of exactly what they're doing. You see, because remember, if you're not interested in something, you're just not interested in something. So, but I want to really emphasize to the core essence of a human being that human beings are not just, frivolous, worthless personalities that anybody can just look at socially and then not value whatever something that they have contributed to the society and the world, that still at least maybe one other human being did find some serious value in an honorable way, even, you see, in an honorable way, even, of once again being able to enjoy the day. Take care of yourself, perceptive reader.